Hello YouTube. This is how I test to see if my cat's in the vicinity. So watch, I go over here, and this is his hideout spot when he's in the zero room. And I don't think he's down here. Nope. I don't feel anything soft and furry, and I don't hear any purring down there. So he's not here today. Well, he's at least not right now. He'll be there later today. But Lord knows when. So I'm just recording this in the zero room just to say hello. It's been what? Been about a little over a week since the surgery, and I'm recovering well. They're down where the stomach is. Apparently, I have a mesh holding my whatever is in place down there, and it feels kind of bloated, so I kind of have to just be careful how much I eat and drink and everything. It just feels weird if I'm lying on my back. I just feel kind of all bloated up, whether I've eaten or drank or anything or not. And then I flip around my side, I flip on my stomach, everything's fine. So obviously my body is still getting used to this. Yeah, looking for my cat has become kind of like my hobby. We've had him for about a week now, and here in the zero room, it's I've allowed him out of the house now so he can explore, and we can hear him at night. He's running around. He's got that belt on, but this little sucker is good when it comes to hiding. I brought him upstairs a couple days ago. Forget exactly why. I guess I kind of tricked him. He was looking for his food. I was coming upstairs, so he had to go upstairs, and so I just he zoomed behind the curtain, the front window curtain, and then just stayed there. It's all quiet. And to be honest, I knew he was there. I took this little, whatever. I think this is an inchworm thing. I took this little thing and I played with him, and he really, really likes that. He starts purring and everything else, and he's having a good time. Over here, yesterday, I just saw this little gray leg and paw come out and try to swipe it. So he's down there and he's having fun, but during the day, I don't know where he is. I mean, there's so many nooks and crannies to hide in this place, and best guess is he's either in the bedroom or somewhere downstairs near the washer dryer set. But anyway, Willie, or we're calling him Wiley because we don't like Willie because some jerk at the animal shelter called him One-Eyed Willie after that Goonies character. So we just kind of drift over to Wiley or something. I'm not a big fan of it, but it fits his personality. And yesterday apparently he was playing in the toilet, just kind of playing with the water, and typical Bill caught him doing it, and all he caught was like this gray tail zipping by and zipped downstairs, and that was it. And that's all you'll ever see of him. Moved the food upstairs so he's a little more, not upstairs, but up on the upper landing so he could be a little closer to upstairs. And as I find out he's eating more food, I'm slowly going to move the food upstairs so that he has to come up to eat it. But he's a stubborn little gnat. He'll if it involves being directly seen by human eyeballs, he'll probably wait till we're all gone to bed before he eats. So anyway, that's what it's like a weekend for Wiley the kitty. Couple shout outs. I have to admit I haven't really been keeping up with the YTPC, only because I don't know, obviously other things have been going on, but every now and again I'll just pop in and look. I usually like to listen with I'll put in some headphones and I'll listen while writing some letters and everything like that, because that's what I like to do. Writing letters. Amongst other things, to center myself, writing letters is a big thing. Reading is a big one. As you can see. But anyway, Iron Briar is back, I'm glad to say. He just did a reintroduction video. And he's a Scotsman. I'm going to guess he's from Fife, because I used to go to Scotland all the time, and when you travel around a country a lot, you can kind of get an ear for someone's dialect. So he's in Fife thereabouts. Glad to see him back. Pipe Miner I like. Chris, he's a pretty regular poster. Enjoy. Apparently he has a pipe meet that he attended. He uploaded it. He wants to relate his adventures there. So I'll be listening to that in the not too distant. Southwestern Aficionado. He's been at this for a while, but he's like a James Lee Burke character. Like I said, I don't want to call him a cowboy. He's not a cowboy, but he just, he has that Southwestern vibe about him. Wears the cowboy hat. He likes to write fiction, and just a solid gent. Like I said, I'm a little bit fatigued today because so if I appear to be like a little out of it, that's probably why. Probably the medication too. That could be a good reason why. I went for in an effort to keep the beer gut off me, or any type of gut. I'm trying to resume my walking regimen, and today I went walking for the first time since this whole thing started. And I have to say, it takes more energy for the body. It takes more energy for the body to do more these days. I'm used to be able to do more with the body, with the energy expended. But it's also I probably have a stent. I have a stent being going to be put in on April 3rd, so that's probably part of it. But I just went for a short walk in the neighborhood with my walking stick, and took my trusty old wheezy old iPod with me. Just kind of played some songs that I wanted to hear. That's all, just to get my legs propelled. Did I hear a cat? No, I didn't hear a cat. We have to take him to the vet next week at some point. That's going to be fun if we can't catch him. But you know what? It's not a deal breaker. There's no question of us taking him back, because he's semi-blind in one eye. No one would ever adopt him, so we're just going to have to make it work. He's going to have to get used to us, and we're going to have to get used to him. I'm just happy that he knows how to use a litter box. So I'm just glad I don't come in here and see puddles of piss or anything like that, because we all know how cat piss smells. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I'd like to add? Because I know it'll happen after I stop this, and of course I'll think of a million other things. Greatly excited, I know, because I'm a geek. I'm greatly excited about the Scooby Natural episode happening tonight in the CW. It's a Scooby-Doo / Supernatural crossover, and on Netflix I'm currently in season 10 of snorting up Supernatural. Now, okay, Supernatural, the concept is very simple. You have two brothers whose mom died when they were young because of a demon, so their dad started hunting demons and taking his kids with them, and basically had older Dean watch younger Sam while he'd be out in a job looking for a demon or a werewolf or whatever the hell he was chasing at the time. So the kids are kind of carrying on the family business, and the show is really about how the two brothers relate to each other. And it's a very inventive show, very reliable show, and like I said, it's in season 13 right now, so they must be doing something right. But anyway, Dean and Sam Winchester get sucked into the world of Scooby-Doo by mystic means. I don't know how. So I'm just kind of interested to see how that's going to play out. I'm kind of looking forward for, as Sam is the pop culturally savvy one who makes wisecracks all the time, I'm expecting him to kind of hit on Daphne, because Daphne was like, I guess you could say the token cheesecake at the show at the time. I always thought that she and Fred were boyfriend-girlfriend, but who's to say? It was a cartoon. They didn't get that deep into stuff back in the day. And it would be fun to hear some sort of mention of Scrappy, the Antichrist, Scrappy-Doo. That show was... There's lots of little things in my childhood that conspired to kill my childhood, and Scrappy-Doo was one of them. It's one of those characters, one of those new characters that gets added to a show, and he was called Scrappy-Doo because he liked to scrap. And put him up. So a ghost would never scare him. While Scooby and Shaggy are running from the ghost, this little frickin' runt of a dog, I guess he was a Great Dane like Scooby-Doo, would always try to pick a fight with him, and everybody hated him. That little bastard, everyone hated him, and with good reason. Just new character syndrome. Sort of like, Cousin Oliver and the Brady Bunch. You just kind of know a show's about to end when they start sticking in new characters out of nowhere. Same with, I guess, the Great Gazoo for the Flintstones, that interdimensional green Martian thing that had magical powers. Why the hell is in the Flintstones? We don't know. Apparently someone thought it was a good idea to put them in there. As a matter of fact, I remember The Simpsons once did an episode called, I forget the name of the episode, but they were trying to introduce a new character to Bart's favorite cartoon, Itchy and Scratchy, and Poochie the dog. And he was like all 90s, he's a 90s skate rat with backward turned baseball cap, and he was like an extreme creation. You were in the boardroom when the suits were trying to create him, and they're all throwing around their little buzz phrases. And as by way of a little meta commentary, a new character called Roy was at The Simpsons. You just saw him, hey Mrs. S, that kind of thing. So that was their little nod and wink commentary to that. I know I'm rambling, but I don't care. Big deal. So after this, I'm just going to go upstairs, just kind of chill, write some letters, read, listen to some of the YTPC videos. Not too heavy to be my cat. It's probably the folks next door. I hope you're all well. Take care of yourself. Stay in good health, and we'll speak to you soon. Maybe I'll do the pipe thing. We'll have to see. I'd have to see how the stent goes, because I kind of feel sort of guilty lighting up a pipe if I have, like even a minor heart problem. So time will tell. À la prochaine is as Gilles Cassidy would say, pipe brother from up in Quebec. It means until the next. Cheers.